I'm coming to you from my living room in Hampshire. My name's Louise Jordan, not Louise JD, that's just a Facebook thing. And I've been working with members of the community in Church, Lawford and Kings Newnham, and we've been creating some songs in response to lockdown, or you've been sharing your experiences of lockdown, and I've been responding to those through song. So I'm really grateful to everybody who took the time to contribute, whether it was sending photos, images through, details about what you've been creating during lockdown, family experiences, quotes from members of your family and household, or from yourself. And I'm really excited to be able to share these songs with you. I'll just say very briefly about the process. So this is a remote artist in residence programme. Emails began early in August, and then we went to live meetings. Well, not live as in person, but distant from me down in Hampshire, and at one point in Wiltshire as well. And I took on board posts and images and media that had been shared on the Facebook page, and also the email responses and the newsletter that you send out to members of the community. And I listened to the feedback after the trailer videos that I sent, which we posted on this Facebook page, group page. I was aware that not everybody's experiences of lockdown are the same, so I wanted to try and write and create songs and share them with you that sort of explore that range and depth of emotion and feeling and response. So I will get started with sharing the first song. So the first song's called Lockdown, and it's a development of one of the trailer videos that I shared on the Facebook page. So wonderfully, I found that somebody in the village, who I think is remaining anonymous, had been putting a couple of teddy bears in doing different activities around the village. And wonderfully, I think it was Pam who managed to capture that through photos and share it on the Facebook page. So I used that as a sort of stimulus to think about and create the song. And then subsequently, when people have been sharing their own real personal experiences of lockdown, I've changed the lyrics to represent your personal experiences. So I hope those people that contributed will hear their own. So I'm just saw in the chat that people are saying they're going to add some send me some audio. That's great, thank you. So yeah, I've just changed the lyrics, but you might, if you've heard the trailer, you might recognise the song. So this is called Lockdown.
Time with our families, the play area closed. The fete was cancelled, it seemed like time froze. We went round in circles, routine out the window. A kitchen turned classroom, we feared the unknown. We didn't miss school, and we didn't miss traffic. Spoke to people we'd never met. We adapted in ways we could never imagine. Before it all changed, before lockdown, our lives had to change for lockdown. We learned songs on piano, took time out to chat, shared wood for a treehouse, spied a family of polecats, had fun, grew closer, spent time learning to grow cucumbers, chilies, peppers, tomatoes, made masks to raise funds, went online to share photos, washed all of our shopping, wrote a poem about cows, Zoom cubs and Zoom beavers, socially distanced tag, did DIY projects, made PPE bags. That's how we've lived life through lockdown.
So the next song is a song that I could never have imagined myself writing before this project. So as an artist and songwriter, this has been really enjoyable, but also a way of taking myself outside of my usual practice and doing something a bit differently. So the instrumental part. So you could click. That's that's up to you. I'll leave it to you to work out how you want to enjoy it best. It's called New to Zoom.
Who's new to Zoom? Who's glued to the news? Who's watching the briefing with a glass of wine? Stay home, save lives, take your daily exercise. Stay safe in these unprecedented times. Who's been up all night to book a supermarket time slot? Who's tired of waiting for clear government advice? Keep 2 meters apart, sign up to track and trace. Don't forget to cover your face. Who's got Zoom fatigue? Who's got the groceries they needed? Who's watching the briefing with a bottle of wine? How long will this go on? I'm ready to move on. COVID, you can do one.
Okay, and then the final song, the third of the 3 songs that I've written in response to the community's experiences of lockdown. It's quite a different tone, hopefully enjoyable. So when Jeremy and Diana or Lucinda and I first started to meet, their suggestion for a theme was what we've lost and what we've gained through lockdown. So really the songs are different ways of responding to that. So this is called When the Bells Fell Silent.
When the roads became silent one day back in March, we worked from home, a child on our lap, took pleasure in walking, flew kites and rode bikes, watched lambs become sheep, bats swooping and sailing red kites. When the bells fell silent at St. Peter's Church Tower, the children made bunting, ate cake on the drive. 80 years since victory in Europe Day, the last time the bells stopped ringing across the UK. When the shops were silent, we turned to the pub, gave spares to our neighbours, pasta and loo roll. We noticed the people nearest to us, to those who helped keep life going. We gave thanks.
I count myself extremely fortunate living in the village of Church Lawford, because I am surrounded by neighbours, all of whom look out for each other.
I'm grateful to the person who collected our prescriptions for us every month.
Our armed forces.
My daddy is a soldier, my daddy is a soldier.
My mother-in-law.
Thank you to everyone in our community who made us the face masks.
The old smithy shop.
I'm grateful to the people who brought us food and kept us safe.
When the country was quiet, we saw what we missed, made do, got on, helped each other exist. We felt nature nurture, but deep down inside, we wanted the things that felt normal in life.
I miss my friends and my family.
All my friends. I miss getting stuff, yeah, yes I do. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee.
So thank you for joining and watching with the video this evening as part of the live way of sharing these songs. It would be lovely to know whether people are using the songs within their family groups, within their neighbour and local sort of neighbour communities, or with some of the groups when you start meeting again at the village hall and when the pub's back up and running, if it's not already. So thank you for joining, and thanks again to Live and Local and to Warwickshire County Council, and I will sign off for now.